What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Full Metal Analysis. I'm your boy Bruce Diggy. Got MJ Detroit, my co-host. What's going on with you today, Marcus?
Oh man, another beautiful day, Friday. Lions got the Texans on Sunday Night Football. And meanwhile, the Pistons is playing the Atlanta Hawks. So sports. Michigan got Indiana tomorrow too. I think that's supposed to be a blowout, really. So I'll probably.
Yeah, I heard Michigan got a 14 point spread.
hmm Yeah,
That's a crazy. I've never seen 14 points.
oh, man, I think I heard somebody else say that too, maybe on the news, but I don't know if they home or away. I'm assuming they on the road.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. I would assume so too for the spread to be that big. I would assume so too. But I don't know what you think about that game, man.
I mean, if you want to do the math on it, MSU MSU and Michigan were in a dogfight. At the end of the night, I think you could walk away saying those teams are pretty neck and neck. And Indiana dropped 47 on MSU last week, so um, I guess that's where the spread came from.
Hey, I've been seeing so Neil Rule on Woodward Sports been saying that if they just start orgy and run like a military based offense, or they just run like the option all day long, they might fare better.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, no, they might. I've heard that be floated out there. Um, it's a matter of it's like a matter of pride. It's kind of like it's not the exact same thing, but it's similar to when we had Andre Drummond and he just couldn't make free throws. Dude still struggles with free throws, but he just couldn't make free throws, and everybody would call in and be like, "Well, back in the day, Rick Barry used to do the underhand free throw, and it was it was like Andre Drummond's never gonna shoot the free throw underhanded." And
Never.
so that's how I feel about them running like a triple option offense. I don't think it's gonna happen. But yeah, it might be way more efficient than what they gonna try out there with Davis Warren.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, Other news, man. Last night, what I thought was going to be a boring game. I mean, it was starting out to look like that, but then it ramped up like to the point where I was locked into the game. Baltimore versus Cincinnati. Lamar Jackson had a hell of a game. Did some impressive stuff out there. Joe Burrow, just like I said, um, looked amazing all the way up until the last play of the game.
Um, I mean, if you put up a 14-point lead in the second half, and then your defense allows the team to come back and take the lead, I'm not gonna necessarily put that on Joe Burrow. Even on the 2-point conversion, um, you know, it's some controversy on a hands. I mean, it was hands. They hit Joe Burrow in his face mask. I mean, that's a penalty, and
Right.
and the receiver he was throwing to, that was a bang bang play. I'm not tripping about it, but I mean, it was a bang bang play. They could have threw a flag on that too, but they let him get away. And this now I tapped out on that. I didn't tap out, but like I said, it was a 14-point lead, and I was just checking the score on my phone, and every time I look up, it was they had scored again. Somebody scored again, and when they had a chance to send it to overtime, or I should say to tie it up on the final drive, I was like, "Oh, they're not going to do that because they're not going to cover. They're not going to cover for me." And sure enough, no, they scored. They marched downfield, and that pass was beautiful. Burrow floated over two defenders. Chase had a
It was.
ridiculous game, 3 touchdowns, over 200 yards receiving. But All that being said, I know last week I was all over. I was all over coaches for not going for it to finish the game off, and this was one of those times where I probably would have kicked the extra point.
Yeah, yeah. I was on the kick the extra point last time, but I would have kicked it this time, man. I mean, I don't know. It just seemed like the eyes weren't in that flavor. Uh, um, but Baltimore had took all the momentum, and if it wasn't for Baltimore walking Cincinnati down the field, man, they would not have gotten that position. I'm not sure that they even got that fourth down. I mean, it looked like my man fumbled. I mean, dropped the ball, but it wasn't enough video evidence to turn it over on that last fourth down. But yeah, Baltimore completed so many penalties on that last drive. It basically put them in field goal range. So I mean, in the red zone. So I mean, I don't know, man. What are your feelings on? Like we've been talking about the refs making so many bad calls. What are your feelings on like them letting it play to decide the game?
Um, I mean, like you said, man, they had threw enough penalties in that game. Like, I mean, what was one more? Like, it wasn't like it was a very clean game. I know when I was watching it yeah, like I said, it was a penalty. It's like every Baltimore drive started off with a penalty. I got Lamar in my head, walking walking off the field pissed off because another penalty, illegal shift, all types of stuff, man. So I mean, I get it. On the final play of the game, referees hate to throw that flag unless it's the Chiefs. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not a Bengals fan, so I'm sure if I was a Bengals fan, I would feel different. But I'm not surprised
Right.
they didn't throw that flag.
Yeah, I mean it's different when it's your team, but at the same time, man, I'm in the camp of letting them play. What I'm saying, let the game decide it. If I was watching that game and the refs threw a flag and Cincinnati won that game, I'm not sure how I felt about it.
Let me see if I got it right. See if I can find it real quick. Box score. Do they got the penalties on here? Team stats. Penalties. Wow. How many how many penalties do you think Baltimore had last night?
Shit, at least 10.
11. So yeah, you
Man,
throw
I'm
one
telling
more.
you,
You threw
it
one
was
more on
it
there. It
was
would have
three
been
on that
different.
last. It was three on that last drive.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, every drive I saw started off with a penalty. Um, but Cincinnati had 3. So I mean, that's crazy, but that you could have 11 penalties and find your way back not find well find your way back into the game and win the game.
Yeah, man. I think I don't know, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. Everybody's on KC is gonna be the Super Bowl contender, but I honestly feel like this is the year that Baltimore comes and beats KC, and it's gonna be a Baltimore Lions Super Bowl. I'm calling it now.
Um, Baltimore could be in the Super Bowl, but they would just need somebody else to knock off KC because for whatever reason, man, Baltimore cannot beat Kansas City.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. We can get into the oh. So what was the picks for that game?
You took Baltimore. I took Cincinnati with the 6.
Oh yeah, so they covered. I was right.
No, Baltimore was given 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait. So who won? You won?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you
Yeah,
just Baltimore's giving
that's what
six.
I yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So what's the record now?
That puts me at 569 and 69, and you are at 71 and 67.
Okay. Well, man, it ain't no point in holding off. Let's get right into it, man. Let's get in the bet it up.
All right. First game of the week. Well, second game, I guess. New York Giants going to Carolina. Carolina is at home getting six. What a ugly, what a nasty game. Oh, that game's in is it in London or Germany or that game somewhere?
Oh, it's a travel game.
Yeah, I think it's in Germany.
You said they playing the Carolina's playing who?
The Giants.
Ugh. Oh man.
They're in
Damn.
Germany.
I don't know who to pick on this one, man. Um, you know what? What's the spread?
Carolina is getting six.
I'll take Carolina with the 6. Chuba Hubbard. I think Chuba Hubbard have a good game. Never bet on the Giants. I think that's enough said.
No, I feel you, man. This is a terrible game to have to pick. Don't bet on this game. Uh,
No.
Taking the six is a smart pick, but the Giants are just scrappy enough to win this game, and Carolina doesn't always show up. Sometimes they don't show up at home, so I'm not sure they're gonna show up in Germany. On the flip side, come to find out, the Giants have the second leading sack leader in the NFL. That was news to me today.
Oh, I didn't. No, I did not know that.
Yes, Dexter Lawrence, sexy Dexy. Uh, but
Right.
but yeah, no, I'm gonna take the Giants.
I'm
Um,
not mad at you, man. I don't think there's a right pick for this game.
nah, I'm with you on that. Pittsburgh is going to Washington. Washington at home, giving three.
Oh man. I'm gonna pick Washington. They just picked up Humphreys, and they have been rolling. Um, I'm still not sold on Russell Wilson as the Steelers quarterback versus a good team. I feel like they can beat weaker teams, but Washington has just been too good, man. So give me Washington.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like the pick. I'm going Washington as well. Washington, like you said, just made a trade. It was some heavy picks in there. I believe it was a third and a fourth involved coming from Washington side. So they kind of going all in for this year.
I think them picking up Humphreys was an excellent pick, man.
Yeah. So now we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm taking Washington. They are hot right now. I feel dirty betting against Mike Tomlin. And every time I do that, he makes me regret it. But uh, if I go down, you come with me, so I'm all right with it. Uh, all right, Denver is going to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Kansas City at home, giving 8.
Ah man, I want to jump back on the Denver train, man. I've been on and off all year, but it's Kansas City. I can't do it, man. Kansas City has been rolling. Um, I don't. I'm not sure what their schedule is, but I don't see a loss. I think when I looked it up before, I didn't see a loss coming in their near future. So I'm gonna roll with Kansas City.
Um,
And DeAndre Hopkins look real comfortable there.
I was on. I was conducting the train last week. We pulled up into Baltimore and derailed hard. But you know what, man? You can't keep a good man down. I'm back on the train. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do
Yeah.
it. I'll take the 8 points. Um, Even though I am the conductor of this train, I definitely would get off with you. But like I said last week, Kansas City bit me because I don't know what it is, man, but Kansas City and Philadelphia hate big spreads. So Boston or Kansas City probably wins, and they probably win by 7. But I'll take the 8. San Francisco is going to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is at home, getting 5.5.
Yeah, man. Tampa Bay played a lot better than I expected them to play last week. They actually put up a fight, and they didn't look too bad, man. Item was all over the field. I think he put up um, career numbers for himself. But Christian McCaffrey is back, so doesn't mean anything. San Francisco will take this game.
Yeah, no, we in agreement there. Um, oh man, I got a million names going through my head. Baker Mayfield is the consummate underdog. When you count him out, you know, he doesn't win, but he apparently covers. But I'm gonna count him out this week as well. Like you said, San Francisco rolling in there, and they looking to get their season back on track with the return of Christian McCaffrey, like you said. Buffalo is going to Indiana to take on the Colts. Colts at home getting 4 points.
Uh, say that again. Who?
Bills versus the Colts. Colts at home
Bills.
getting 4.
Yeah, man. I gotta roll with the Bills. Flacco, I think he'll put up a good fight, but um the Colts will probably look better with Flacco playing, but they don't have enough to beat the Bills. And I feel like the Bills will beat them pretty badly, even with the spread. So give me the Bills. Is Amari Cooper playing?
I don't think he played last week. I think he was right there on the cusp of playing last week, so I'm assuming he's gonna be out there this week.
Yeah, yeah, I'm rolling with the Bills.
Yeah, I'm with you. No, not a whole lot needs to be said. Joe Flacco was took his first loss as the starter this year. He had that going for him. That's not good. He don't got that no more. Bills defense is average, and you still got Jonathan Taylor on the Colts. You got a couple receivers on the Colts, so they might be able to put up some yards. It might be a close game. I'm sure it'd be close early. Colts might even have the lead, for a while, and then at some point, I feel like the switch is gonna flip, and Buffalo gonna put it on them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
New England is wow, what a game! New England is going to Chicago. Chicago, Chicago at home, giving 6.
Okay, so I want to pick New England, man. I really do because the Bears are awful, but New England has burned me too many times, and they are also awful. Um, New England hasn't proven to me that they can win the game. I keep hearing about how good Drake May is playing, but he hasn't put it together enough to put a win together. And despite Chicago not being able to do anything on offense, and DJ Moore clearly upset that he made the decision to come to Chicago. Um, I just can't pick against them this game. I feel like they'll string they'll string enough plays together to beat New England. Only because New England is so much worse.
Yeah, man, we feel the exact same way. I would love to take New England on this. Um, but at the same time, yeah, I could see this being a game where the Bears offense looks good. To your point, probably DJ Moore or Roma Dunze. I don't know if Keenan Allen's done a whole lot this year, but it could be one of those games where a receiver gets 2 touchdowns and their offense looks good against a bad team. I'm with you. I can see that. I can't I can't really I can't really see a pathway for New England. Drake May back, missed the game. I do like Drake May, but Chicago's defense is definitely above average. So I think I think I think Chicago will be able to pull it out, cover.
Ugly game. Don't watch it.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be it's gonna be an interesting game though. I can see us gonna be probably some turnovers, sack fumbles. Caleb Williams is gonna be running around out there. I wouldn't say it's gonna be ugly. I'm with you. I'm probably not gonna watch it, but it'll be a couple of highlight plays out of that game. Minnesota is going to Jacksonville. Jacksonville's at home, getting 4.
Um, I'm gonna pick Minnesota, but it's gonna be an interesting game. Actually, man, I heard your boy is gonna be playing for Jacksonville. Uh, Trevor Lawrence has got something going on. I think he hurt his elbow or something. And actually, Mac Jones is gonna be playing
Mm,
quarterback for Jacksonville.
mm.
But I never had faith in Mac Jones when he was playing for New England. I don't have faith in him now. Give me the Vikings to win this game.
Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones. Hey man, I'm with you. Give me Minnesota, but you already know I'm gonna be rooting for Jacksonville the whole game. Trevor Lawrence just has looked so bad this year that it'll be interesting to see somebody else out there. Mac Jones got banished from New England. It's New England is a shell of what they used to be. So, I'm sure they're going to be going through a lot of quarterbacks as time goes on.
They don't have any players, man. New England has no player. It's like name me a player on New England besides the quarterback.
Yeah, they need to put together the New York Giants and the New England Patriots need to fuse together to make a actual NFL football team. But yeah, no, I can't go with Jacksonville. That does make me think Jacksonville's got Brian Thomas Jr., one of my favorite young receivers in the league. And I was gonna pass on playing him this week, but with Mac Jones out there, I don't know. It might be something to it, but that's a debate for later. Um, Atlanta is at New Orleans. New Orleans at home, getting 3.5.
Um, shit. Say the team again.
Falcons going to the Saints. Saints are getting 3.5 at home.
Uh, the Falcons will win this game, man. It'll be another game where, um, you know, it'll be ugly, and then the Falcons will find a way to pull it out in the end. Um, New Orleans has just got so much going on, man. With the beef between Michael Thomas and Carr, they done fired their coach. It's just too much controversy going on around there. I think they got too much to concentrate on. Other than the game, they've looked bad the last few years. Everybody except for Alvin Kamara, but yeah, I don't think they have enough to pull this one out.
Yeah, and they just traded Marshawn Lattimore. They yeah, Olave had that concussion. Who knows if he plays? Like you said, they fired their coach. Man, if this was a game where New Orleans snuck snuck Atlanta, I wouldn't be shocked. They're at home, and sometimes you get that rallying game, and like I said, Atlanta is just so.
It's
I say
definitely
all they do is win. And when I say that, it's not that they're unbeatable. It's just that they don't do a whole lot else to impress me. But at the end of the day, they do win. So I'm with you. I'm gonna take Atlanta as well. That 3.5 is interesting though. I can see it. I can see them winning it on a walk off field goal. But yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm not gonna stake my claim on a possibility of a half a point. So give me Atlanta. Next up, Tennessee is going to LA to take on the Chargers. Wow, Chargers at home, giving 7.5.
oh, that's easy. Give me the Chargers all day. Tennessee has proven that they are one of the worst teams in football right now. Uh, whether it be Rudolph or Levis, they don't have enough to pull a win together. So yeah, man. Yeah, I'll take I'll
Uh,
take huh?
Chargers.
Yeah, I'll take the Chargers.
All right. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Give me the Chargers as well. I've been betting against the Chargers lately. Not this week. Chargers undoubtedly have a good defense. Um, the Tennessee's coach said that Will Levis is the starter um, as soon as he's healthy. So if you put Will Levis out there against this Chargers defense, I could definitely see them covering 7.5. So
Dog,
I'm with you.
I'm I'm finally excited for Will Levis to play ball, man. I'm finally excited. I'm on the Will Levis train because will he or will he won't keep the streak alive and keep throwing in a pick in every game that he's played. I need to know it. I need to know.
It's impressive, man. It's an impressive stat, man. Say what you will about it, but it's an impressive stat. Um, okay, cool, great news. All right, so next, we got Philadelphia going to Dallas. Dallas at home getting 7.5.
Oh, Philadelphia is going to kill Dallas, man. Dallas, Dallas is not a good team this year. You can see it on the players' faces. Uh, I mean, did they have, is Michael Parsons even still playing?
Man, that's a good question. Michael Parsons injury. Okay, he got a high ankle sprain.
Because they
No
made it
way.
seem like he was only going to be out for 2 weeks, and it's been way past that.
And yeah, nah. It looks like he probably be back in probably a week or two. But yeah, no report on anything with him. Oh, let's
Yeah,
see, Mike Parsons injury update. Yeah, he's still recovering. It says.
yeah, man. Yeah, Saquon is gonna run all over them. Um, Hurts has been doing okay with AJ Brown back. The Eagles are looking like a resemblance of what they used to be. Not dominant like they was before, but sustainable. And as long as Saquon Barkley keeps having games like he is, jumping over people backwards. I mean,
Real quick, real quick, Micah Parsons is back in practice limited.
Okay. Okay. Still.
Oh, man, this is a tough one for me, man, because uh like I said, I
put your
learned my lesson
put
last
your
week.
money on the put your money on a genius trade of getting Mingo.
I learned my lesson last week. I already knew it, but um, it just hit home. Like I said, Eagles and Chiefs hate big spreads. 7.5 is technically more than a touchdown. But if it was any team other than the Cowboys, like if it was ever a team that the Eagles would run up the score on, I mean, it's the Dallas Cowboys. Cooper Rush, I believe, is getting the start.
Oh
So,
wow.
so we'll see. Cooper Rush had some success last year when Dak went down. People was worried that, or people was talking. Hey, what do we do with Dak? But
Flash in the
they had
pan.
just gave Dak that contract. So,
Flash in the pan, man.
yeah, man, it's But can he get to 7? Can he keep it to a 7-point deficit at home? This looks like a game of the week, 4 o'clock spot. Oh, or does Philly just come in there and blow the doors off of them? You know what, man? Yeah, man, I'll roll the dice. I'll roll the dice. Why not?
You gonna be
Why?
you you gonna be looking sad right along along
With Jerry?
Jerry. Yeah, you gonna be looking sad right along Jerry when they pan to him up in that booth. He gonna be looking sad. Both of y'all gonna be looking sad.
um, yeah, man. The only thing I'll say, don't get me wrong. I agree with you. I probably will be looking sad. I should reach out to Jerry, see if he'll let me come in that suite with him. But I will say that there's been a lot of people have moved on to the Philadelphia Eagle hype train. I love the Eagles, so I'm not mad at the people who have done it, but I think this is a prime opportunity for them to let one slip away when everybody just hopped on the train. Uh, oh wow. New York Jets are going to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Cardinals are at home giving one.
Oh man, this is an interesting game. So with both of these teams, you never know who's gonna show up. Um, the the Jets can be all right. The Cardinals can be all right, but based on the season, man, the Cardinals show up more so often than the Jets. The Jets won last week, but it still didn't look like a good win. It looked like they barely pulled that out. And the Cardinals had a solid victory against the Bears last week. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll with the Cardinals.
I'm with you. I'm with you on it. It is a very tough decision. Jets did look good last week, but in that victory, I mean, Garrett Wilson had the game of his life. So I think it's highly unlikely that he repeats, that performance. Don't get me wrong, he could still have a good game, but I mean, the things he was doing, the catches he was making, I don't think he repeats that. Cardinals defense is okay. Um, Cardinals offense is okay. But the Jets defense, we talked about it numerous times. We feel like it's overrated, and so I think Kyler could just keep it close enough. He'll be happy with keeping it close enough. And at the same time, the Jets offense does not move at a very fast pace, so I think that it'll be a close game, and I think the Cardinals hang around and pull out the victory. Right. So Sunday night football, our game of the week.
Ooh,
Uh
ooh, ooh, ooh.
the Detroit Lions are going down to Houston to take on the Texans. Houston is at home and they are getting 3.5.
So let's get into this, man. Houston hasn't looked like the team they were last year, man. Houston is they're still a good team, but they're not. I mean, they looked invincible last year at a certain point, and they just don't look like that this year. I think they're going to be getting Nico Collins back this week, so I mean that might help them out. But in the same breath, the Lions are getting Josh Pascal back. The Lions also activated Iffy and Emmanuel Emmanuel Mosley. I'm not sure if either one of those are going to play, but the Lions have been playing lights out, man. J-Mo is back. Uh, I can't see a way that they don't pull this out. I think it'll be a tough game. Um, I just heard that Taylor Decker didn't practice today, but they're not sure if he's going to play or not. It's still up in the air. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, man, I think the Lions come out. They take this game. I'll call it 37-27.
Um so it's gonna be a fun game, man. These are two good offenses. I'm with you. I've been waiting all year for CJ Stroud to put on the type of performances he was putting on last year. But this is, to your point, a very, we'll just call it a questionable game in the sense
Yeah,
of who's playing. Like you said, we know JMO's back. It's a primetime game. JMO shines in primetime. I'm sure I'd love to do the research on it, but his ratio of primetime to touchdown catches is probably very good. So I expect a JMO touchdown at some point in this during this game. Nico Collins, I heard yesterday that he's still limited, and Dan Campbell said they're preparing for him to play. But the report I heard yesterday was that they said it was somewhat of a long shot for him to play. So he's not ruled out, but he's still working his way back. Will Anderson has been ruled out, so we will not be seeing Will Anderson.
oh wow.
Tank Dell is questionable, and yeah. But on the flip side, I was watching the news earlier. They were talking to Zadarius Smith. They asked him if he was going to play. He said he would like to play, but then but he said it's up to Dan Campbell, and then they cut to Dan Campbell, and he was just talking about being a player, and you get traded. Your mind was all on Cleveland Browns business, and then you get traded to Detroit, and now you got to refocus everything to Detroit Lions business. At the same time, he said that Zadarius I think it was a storm or a hurricane or something, but
Yeah,
they down there at his house, down there in the south. So he said Dan Campbell really the way I walked away from it was like Dan Campbell really wanted to give him time to adjust before they threw him out there. So um,
yeah. And he was supposed to have a bye this week, but if I would say anything, I would expect to see him out there playing. Uh, I've been seeing videos all throughout the day. He seems in good spirits. He doesn't seems like he's decided to be here. They showed him doing a couple of things in practice. Dan Campbell had him put the pads on. So they play with pads. But if I was to say anything, I would say they have him out there for limited plays. I wouldn't expect to see him the whole game, but I would expect to see him out there, but not the entire game.
yeah, I think my first guess would be that he doesn't play, and then my second guess would be that they have him out there for. you know, less than a dozen snaps. But like you said, Pascal's back, so it'll be good to have him back. That's crazy. I got the Pistons game right here on my phone, and they interviewing he's Zadarius at the game right now. They interviewing him.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
um, but
Told
yeah,
you,
man.
he's happy to be here, man. I saw a little interview. He's like, "What's up, though?"
Yeah, he seemed like he'll fit right in. You seem cool, and we know you're a hard worker, so I'm sure he'll fit right in.
Dog, is it me or does he look like a big Rasheed Wallace?
He definitely got the Rasheed Wallace. I'm looking at him right now. He definitely got the Rasheed Wallace beard going on. Just that just yeah, he got that Rasheed Wallace beard going on. He do got the bug eyes too, like he. So no, I'm not mad at that comparison. It would be great if he did like play for real. CJ Stroud has been sacked 30 times this season. To put that in perspective, Jared Goff has been sacked 18 times. So that's almost half of what Stroud's been sacked. But him and Goff neck and neck as far as interceptions. They both thrown four. Houston Goff. I mean, Stroud's been putting up more yards, but as a team, Detroit puts up about 70 more yards than Houston does. I'm with you, man. Right now, the Lions are the best team of football right now, and they are playing like the best team of football. I guess I should say. And I'm not picking against them. I'm gonna go Lions 26-16, same as you, 10 point deficit.
That's what's up.
Right, and then we got one more game. That is the Miami Dolphins are going to LA to take on the Rams. Rams at home, giving 2.5.
Uh, uh, did Puka Nakua? He still playing? Is he playing this week?
Yeah, he's still playing. He only got he only got ejected last week, but he's healthy as far as I know.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go with the Rams. Matt Stafford is hard to beat when he has all his weapons. So um, I don't really have too much more to go on than that, man. They're a force to be reckoned with when all their weapons are on the field.
Um, yeah, man, I'm gonna just be safe and take the Rams as well. 2.5 isn't enough. If you was to give me like, let's just say 6, I mean that's crazy. But if they was getting 6, then I probably would take Miami. Um,
Miami has been okay since came back. They haven't been that team that we saw at the beginning of the year or last year, and their defense is very lackluster. So yeah, I just can't see myself picking them, man. Like I said, Stafford is hard to beat when he's got all his weapons.
yeah, I think it's as Tua if Tua continues to stay healthy and stay on the field, I think they'll start working that chemistry back together. Like I said, Jalen Waddle was a ghost last week. He ended up catching, like I said, he ended up catching a touchdown, but he didn't do a whole lot during that game. So at some point, they're gonna have to integrate him back into the offense. Devin A. Chain is damn near unstoppable. But like you said, like you said, man, the thing with Miami is, man, Tua is always one hit away. I don't think he's gonna get hurt or anything in this game. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they do start to show some chemistry and get the ball rolling again offensively because, like you said, the Rams don't have a great defense at all. So this will be a great game to take the over.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I'm with you. Give me the Rams and and yeah, give me the Rams and if you really want to bet, man, take the over.
Yeah, I definitely think it's gonna be a shootout. Both of their defenses are suspect.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's it for the week, man. You got anything else?
Do you want to do Thursday night? Oh, well, no, we can do that later. No, man, I don't have anything. What's the score of the Pistons game?
Pistons are up by 19 in the second quarter.
And who they playing again?
Atlanta Hawks.
You got a prediction for this game? Seeing anything good?
Nah, they up 19. I think they'll close it out. They might let the Hawks come back somewhat in the third quarter, but I think they keep a pretty. They've been pretty good at if they could build a lead. They've been playing defense well enough where they maintain that lead through the game. I saw Tim Hardaway Jr. He got hit in the eye earlier, so hopefully he's not. It's nothing wrong with him, but yeah, man, with a 19-point lead, I don't think they're gonna choke it away. I think they could win this. I think they win this game.
That's what's up, man. We had to keep an eye on that. It was a heartbreaker. A couple of days ago, they lost at the last minute. You know what I'm saying? So,
That
but
was
I
that
heard
was
they,
crazy.
but I heard they played a pretty good game. It just came down to the last minute. You know. So
They played okay. Jalen Duren got hurt early in the game. Miles Bridges went off for the Hornets. He got hurt. He came back, but Duren got hurt, and I feel like somebody else had to lead the game for some time or something like that. But yeah, no, it was a heartbreaker. They couldn't stop. The Hornets were just they was just shooting up threes, and once they started dropping, Pistons they just allowed them to sneak back in it, and like you said, that heartbreaker at the end was could have been avoided. You wonder if Jalen Duren was out there, who was a really good rebounder, if he would have been able to just corral it in the game. But at the same time, they usually don't. This year, they haven't been playing Duren a whole lot. Well, they've been playing Isaiah Stewart a lot, so Stewart probably was out there, but who knows? It was like you said, man. It was a tough loss.
yeah, man. Like I said, we had to keep an eye on this game and see what the Pistons do this year. But man, with that being said, man, other than that, it was a short episode this week. I don't really have too much more than that. If you don't have anything, that's it, man. Holla at y'all next week. Peace. Detroit.